Jonas calls home from a bed at the University Children's Hospital in Basel. 7-year-old Jonas has leukemia. He's in hospital for chemotherapy treatment. Today, for the first time, he can communicate in a more interactive way with his sister at home. This is down to a robot that Jonas can control from his hospital bed.
Heute bin ich im Fall bei der Frau Schilling und dann habe ich den Ferienspaß abgeholt, so ein Büchlein.
Through his hand movements, Jonas can also control the nodding of the robot. The project has a clear concept. The robot is designed to support children with cancer. Chemotherapy is an enormously difficult time for young patients. Here's what Konrad Müller, director of Basel's University Children's Hospital, hopes to achieve.
Die Idee, die wir dahinter haben, ist, dass, wenn das Kind...
The idea behind it is to ensure a severely sick child is not forgotten when undergoing treatment in the oncology ward. When a child is very sick, at the beginning his classmates will visit him often, but with time he'll be forgotten, unfortunately. This is the world of children. Everything is fleeting. We don't want this. Thanks to this robot, we would like to build a bridge, so that in a way, the child can continue to go to school.
A robot as a substitute for a sick child? What sounds like science fiction has become reality in Jonas's primary school. His classmates couldn't wait for the experiment to start. But what does such a robot look like?
So, jetzt hoffen wir, dass anfängt, sich ein bisschen aufzuschätzen. Jetzt wollen wir, dass sich ein bisschen strecken tut. So, jetzt tut sich vorstellen und ich hoffe, dass es macht.
Hallo.
Hallo, mein Name ist Nao. Hallo. Ich bin ein menschenähnlicher Roboter.
The robot shows what it can do. The children follow it and imitate its exercises. The lesson starts. The robot gets to sit where Jonas usually is. Everybody waits in trepidation for Jonas's call. The 7-year-old sits at home together with his whole family. Jonas is also excited to be going back to school, but will it work?
Hallo.
Wie geht's dir, Jonas, heute Morgen?
Gut.
Super!
The teacher distributes maths exercises. In order for Jonas to participate, she takes a photo of the exercise sheet.
So, und jetzt setzt dann der Jonas bald sich.
The photo is sent to Jonas's tablet. He can then write directly on it, and the results appear in real time to the teacher. Jonas can also actively participate in the class.
Jonas.
13 plus 4 gleich 17.
Sehr gut. Super.
For the teacher, this experiment is a roller coaster of emotions.
Der Anlass, wieso der Roboter da ist ein trauriger
The
Anlass.
reason for the presence of the robot is a sad one, and one that makes me think. But at the same time, it's great that Jonas can take part, that he can talk, and that we can feel his happiness. He was extremely enthusiastic about this experiment, and that makes me happy too.
Und darum habe ich momentan auch eine grosse Freude in mir.
It's time for a little emergency surgery. The robot has overheated as the cooling fan in his head failed. Project Avatar for Kids is run by Sandrine Gostagnan and her team at the company Kindercity. They've programmed the robots so that they can be used for sick children. Today they tested the avatar for the first time under real conditions. The main goal of the project is to help children be empowered and develop positive feelings so as to strengthen resistance to disease.
Ganz wichtig, wenn wir es im Normalbetrieb haben, müssen wir
It is very important for this project to be followed by scientific research. It sounds all very good and correct, but does it really prevent a child's isolation? Does it improve resistance to disease? Those are all questions that we need to answer scientifically.
When it's time to go, Jonas's classmates act as if they've really spent the day together. Jonas's parents were sceptical at the beginning that a robot could be a substitute for a sick child, but they eventually decided to take part in the experiment.
When we saw the robot, we thought it was very sweet. We also noticed that the robot had a monitor on its head, so that you could actually see Jonas. And that's when we thought, okay, this could work. His schoolmates will see Jonas in the robot, because they actually see his face, and not just a machine.
If Jonas manages to get through this difficult time, thanks in part to this robot, then the experiment can already be considered a success.